Hello everybody. I am going to give a quick update on how it is going for me with GoGo Kid. I never updated again after all my initial videos. So with GoGo Kid, from beginning of the hiring process to the end of the hiring process with GoGo Kid, it was also 6 weeks. Exactly to the same date. GoGo Kid, I got hung up on several things, and I wanted to share some tips and tricks that I have learned. I have taught 2 classes with GoGo Kid. I have been with GoGo Kid for 2 weeks with my schedule completely open, and I have taught 2 classes. With GoGo Kid, I understand that I am going to have to open up all of my slots different times in the morning, early hours, different times late at night, Fridays and Saturdays, and I'm going to have to slowly build my classroom up. I realize that, and right now I can't open up all of their peak hours. Their peak hours are like 2 a.m. until 9 a.m., and then Fridays and Saturdays from 9 o'clock at night all the way through. So I might open up one weekend, I might open up an all-nighter and do an all-nighter and see if I can get some hours, so that way I can slowly build up. GoGo Kid is also a lot like VIP Kid. The more that you teach, the more that the parents see you. And so it's going to be a slow build. But for now, I'm fine with that. I'm glad I got hired. I've had 2 classes and I haven't received any feedback back from the parents. So I don't have any star ratings. So I don't have bad ratings and I don't have any good ratings. So once those start coming in, I know that that will help me. But I like GoGo Kid a lot. If you have taught for a VIP Kid, it's a lot of the same. The classroom is almost exactly the same, but I like their classroom a lot better. I feel like their classroom is more streamlined and more simple. They do have a lot of more things to push and buttons to push and play, and the animations, they have more things to do on the screen, but it's not busy and confusing. Several things that I like about GoGo Kid: you can swap your teacher screen with a PowerPoint screen. So if you're teaching pronunciation, your face is big on the screen. I really like that about them. I like that the playback is immediate. I don't have to wait 12 hours. I can see it. I can type on the screen. If you're working on a sentence, you can actually type the sentence out on the screen. And also there's a feature where you can turn the screen into a whiteboard. So if you're trying to explain a concept, you could write on it. So I like that about GoGo Kid. It's one-on-one, and the classes are for 25 minutes. So I like that about they're short and just one student. I feel better with a one-on-one student. So far, I've only had 2 classes, but I'll keep growing and we'll see what happens. Another thing I like about them, you don't have to get certified for all the levels. Once you get hired, you can teach all the levels. Just recently in July, they redid their phonics class, their K2 phonics class. So I did have to watch the video and get passed for that, but it's fine. They have 6 supplementary classes that you can get certified for. It's a pronunciation and a phonics and some other things. And I did watch the videos and I did get certified for those, but those are not their main classes. So I am certified for their 6 side classes. I am also taking workshops that I think will be beneficial for me. And what I like about GoGo Kid, they have very good teachers teaching their workshops. So every workshop I have taken has been very good, and I appreciate that about them. What took me a long time to get hired with GoGo Kid is they are getting slammed. Everybody's wanting to teach from home now during this pandemic. So all the teachers are applying, and it took me a long time to hear back from them. It was supposed to be 48 hours with my first interview that I passed, and I wasn't hearing anything. There is a Facebook group called GoGo Kid Prospective Teachers, which you can join, and it's very helpful with tips and tricks. Somebody told me to email them at teach@gogokid.com. If you have applied and you're waiting to hear back, email them at teach@gogokid.com. And I assure you, probably within 12 to 24 hours, you will hear back from them. If not, email them again, and you will. The first time I waited 3 weeks, and somebody said, no, just email them. You just got pushed to the back, or they're just so busy. So I emailed them, and within 12 hours, I had heard back. And whenever I submitted something new, I would email them within a day and say, hey, I submitted something, did I pass? And I would always hear back. I got hung up on my profile video, which you can check these videos and you can see my profile video, but I finally passed. If you are recording on your iPhone, which most people have, or an Android, a good Android phone, use the back of your camera. Don't do the selfie mode. Use the back of your camera. Get a tripod. Hold it steady. record yourself that way. You can download apps that will let you transfer and change your file type to what GOGO Kid wants when you upload it. And also you can make your video brighter. So I just made my video brighter and that worked. And they want a bright profile video. Ladies wear makeup, lipstick, look nice and professional. And you got it. My profile video, the actual content part was easy. It was a minute long. I just couldn't get the brightness. But I finally did and I passed. And then once you submit everything, email them. Just let them know that you're waiting and you will hear back. Another tip, when you are submitting something on their page, you're going to have to submit everything at the same time. So keep a separate tab. Don't let your kids mess with the computer. Learn from me. And you're going to have to submit everything at the same time. So record your video first. Get your 200-word bio written out. Have your resume in front of you so you can just type everything in. Already have your documents where you can just put them up. And you're going to have to fill everything in and submit it at one time. The whole process took me about 3 hours. And then I had to do it again because my video was wrong. So if your video is wrong or something else is wrong, you're going to have to resubmit the things that got wrong. But don't mess with the tab. Don't log out of the tab because if not, you will have to do everything all over again. So when you're ready to submit, when you have everything ready, submit everything at once. Hit the submit button so you don't have to keep repeating it like I do. I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps a little bit. I will keep updating and hopefully once I start getting more classes in, I will start recording actually more classes with GOGO Kid. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments and have a good day. Happy teaching, friends.